Hello everyone, this is Juan Sarmiento from beautiful Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. In my last video, I told you about our plans to move to Spain by May. Unfortunately, Spain is closed for Americans right now, so we decided to travel to Mexico while we wait for Spain to open for us. I finally sold my home and moved to Mexico on May the 1st. We crossed the desert and arrived here on May the 5th. We had to do that because of our little Chihuahua dog named Genie. I cannot say that it was easy. In fact, it was quite hard to find a complete meal along the way, but at least we limited our eating windows. Finding a balanced meal on the road is quite hard, with fast food including carbohydrates such as bread, French fries, corn tortillas. But I know that with Omad, we were able to reduce the number of insulin spikes. This is my first episode as a nomad on Omad. If you find yourself on the road in long trips, finding what to eat that is appetizing might be difficult. I, for one, find that fast food combo meals to be insufficient for my voracious appetite when in Omad. Think about it. With your single meal, you have to supply your body with enough nutrients for the whole day. A combo meal is unlikely to provide you with the macro and micronutrients your body demands. Such meals are heavy on the carbohydrates and sodium and low on the protein content. This makes it even more critical to include vitamin supplements. A high carbohydrate diet makes it difficult to find satiety and has addictive powers, as I discussed in a previous video. In our trip from Moorpark, California to Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, we crossed the desert, stopping in small towns with few eating choices. This is particularly true when trying to stay on the road to reach your destination as soon as possible. In California, I was taking my Omad at 11 a.m. Here in Mexico, lunch starts at 2 p.m. So I had the choice of a hearty breakfast before 10 a.m. or wait. So we stopped in fast food restaurants whenever we felt we could not hold any longer. By the end of our trip here, we felt that we had not eaten well at all. Now, here in Puerto Vallarta, we have had to eat what feels like brunch in better-looking restaurants. Our meals, I feel, have been low in fat and protein and high in carbohydrates. Temporarily increasing your eating window, particularly on the road, may be a possible compromise. Scientifically speaking, our goal should be to reduce the number of insulin spikes in the day, and a 24 or 18-6 intermittent fasting routine may accomplish that. New Omaders have to adapt to a different schedule, and it may seem at first that Omad offers some flexibility, but in reality it is hard to find a complete, balanced and healthy meal to fit in 1 hour of the day. Once we are settled in a temporary rental unit, we might return to our strict Omad. For now, that seems unrealistic. Keeping my previous exercise routine of 2 to 3 hours before I started my trip has been impossible. Obviously, we can't play tennis or do calisthenics when on the road. Now, it has been 9 days since we left California and we are completely unsettled. Our Chihuahua has been another limitation. We cannot go too far or too long from our hotel room because Genie has her needs. We are unsure about how long we will stay in Mexico. We are simply picking places we have not seen before. We are in an adaptation period, but our goal is to return to our exercise and Omad routines. For that, we need a full accommodation with kitchen to cook our own meals and room for exercise. No matter how difficult it may appear now, It is critical to maintain an intermittent fasting routine of some sort. I have lost a little weight in my traveling because I have not been eating to satiety, and I do miss my exercise. It is clear, though, that we need time to adapt and settle in a way that we can take full advantage of the Omad lifestyle. We have had to find an alternative route to our goal to go to Spain. I look forward to that time with optimism because, despite temporary setbacks, life is looking up. Thank you.